food?
Excellent.
Okay. I'm going to acknowledge the caterers, the chefs, the pastry chefs who prepared your food. I just want to make one brief announcement. So my roots are from Alabama. In Alabama, we have a dish called Hoppin' Johns. So I would be remiss if I didn't let y'all know that we put some rice out on the catering bar. So if y'all want to get some black-eyed peas and rice, I won't be mad at you. Okay? So I'm going to turn it over to Robin Penny. And Robin, you can go ahead and take it.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Robin Penny. I'm with the Center for Empowerment and Economic Development. This Entrepreneur Roundtable is being hosted in conjunction with Detroit Kitchen Connect, as well as Food Map Detroit, and we're just so excited to be connecting food entrepreneurs with the resources that you need to grow. This afternoon is chock full of information on several different levels. Even if you just look at the agenda, you see that there's a variety of topics that we're going to cover, as well as you'll be hearing from some of the food entrepreneurs on their stories, how they were able to achieve and get to the next level. The Entrepreneur Roundtable series started in the fall of 2008, and basically our goal was to connect entrepreneurs with the resources they need to grow. Very simple, very to the point. So because of that, we always invite the United States Small Business Administration as well as SCORE to come and talk about their free and low-cost resources that they provide to the community, including counseling, workshops, seminars, and other types of technical assistance that you need to grow. So at this time, I'm going to have June Foyt from the Small Business Administration, as well as Jim Muir, he's putting his plate of food down, Jim Muir from SCORE to come up, just to give you a tidbit of the services that they provide. When you came in, you may have seen some handouts on the resource table there to give you some brief background about CEED in general. We've been in operation for 30 years. We're based in Livonia. We also have a Detroit location. And our overall goal is to remove barriers to entrepreneurship. We do that through 101 business counseling through our Michigan Women's Marketplace and being a Women's Business Center. But we also have our small business growth loans. Small business growth loans are for people who can't go to a bank for financing. So they're loans up to $50,000, repayable for up to 5 years. And we're basically for people who need equipment, inventory, and to grow their business to the next level. Another component of our organization is a Women's Business Enterprise Certification Program. What that means is you have private corporations and public corporations and municipalities that say they want 5% of their suppliers to be woman-owned enterprises. And that's where they come to CEED for. We make that connection. We call it matchmaking. We have these different summits. For example, in September, we'll be hosting the largest women's business conference in the state. That's September 29th and 30th, and there's information about that on the table as well. But now I'm going to turn it over to both June and Jim to talk about the other local business development resources here serving Detroit entrepreneurs. June? Okay. I'm going to start.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I work for the Small Business Administration, and we're a federal agency that was developed in '53. How many people know SBA? You heard of them? Okay, it's really great. We're a federal agency that's an advocate for small business through our loan programs, through our contracting programs, and also through our counseling. I want to thank CEED for having us here. We work closely with CEED, and we also, in the counseling aspect, we work with SCORE, which you come up and talk more about SCORE. We partially fund them. And we also work with the Small Business Development Centers that are, if you didn't get a resource guide when you came, I ran out. So just get a business card to me or some information and I can send you a PDF, okay? So, and our counseling that is provided. All counseling is very low cost or prepaid by taxpayers. So the counseling, the money to you would be at zero or very low cost for books and stuff. We also have loan programs that we guarantee. And our most common is 7A. In our resource book, we get into all the different loan programs. But basically what we do is you go to the bank and we guarantee a percentage, up to a certain percent of the loan through the bank. So we don't do direct lending, but we do guarantees. That's one of our big things. And Michigan has been, the last couple of years, either first or second in all of the U.S. as far as loans. So if people are saying that you're not, bankers aren't lending, it's really not what we see, okay? Just let you know on that. And our last C, we like to say the 3 C's is contracting. In contracting, we have an 8A program that you have to be in business for over 2 years. And it's a 9-year program, and that allows you to get a little bit of an edge on federal government contracting. We have PTACs, which is Procurement Technical Assistance Centers, all around the state, going to be in your resource. So if anybody's looking at, has been in business over 2 years and looking to get into 8A, this is either minority, veteran, there's certain things, underserved communities, hub zones that will deal with the 8A. So that's pretty much in a nutshell. Introduce SCORE, and they do our counseling end besides CEED and SBDC and others. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
The SBA has an awful lot of stuff going. June mentioned SBDC and SCORE. SCORE was started about 50 years ago. This is our 50th anniversary. Started by a bunch of folks, including a chapter here in Detroit, which was one of the first chapters. And so we're a volunteer organization. Everybody in our organization, about 72 here in Detroit, several thousand across the country. We're all volunteers. We do not get paid. We provide 2 things to the business community. One is free and confidential counseling. What that is, you want to get started in your business, or you've just opened your doors, or you've been working on your business for a number of years. You have questions, you have issues, you want someone to talk to. Free and confidential. Usually about anywhere from a half an hour to an hour and a half. Okay? At your place, at a coffee shop, at one of our offices, the best place to get a hold of us is at our website, www.detroit.score.org. To the right side in a green box, request a meeting. Best way to do it, we've got a telephone number, we've got someone downtown. The best way to get a hold of us is our website and request a meeting. You'll see 2 handouts. One here tells about us, and the other one is about our workshop. The second thing we have is workshops. They're primarily geared, to startups and people just starting. Okay? We have introduction to business, we have introduction to marketing. That's not the formal name, but that's basically what they do. We have a 3-part business plan series. Marketing research, financial, how to write that business plan that you're looking for. Okay? We have some other workshops that we do that specialize that are offered about once a quarter. Okay, there's usually a little bit of charge for a workshop. SCORE is here for small business. We are part of the U.S. Small Business Administration. Do we have any veterans here? Is that a veteran? Have you heard of the Reboot to Business program? Okay. That's free. That's in 2 weeks. Okay. I won't be there, but somebody else will be there. Anyway, I have one last issue that I want to address. I am aware of 2 situations of companies looking for people who know how to sew. Seamstresses, people who know how to sew commercially here in Detroit. If you know of anyone who is interested, please see me before the end of the day. Okay? Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Can you give that website again? I'm sorry.
www.detroit.store.org.
Thank you.
.org.
Is there a resource guide if you have one? Your info is in there.
Oh, by the way, the best publication for small business in the world is their resource guide. And you can get it, you can download that if you prefer, or June has copies. And if we don't have enough, we'll take your name and we'll get you a copy. That is the best publication out there.
Let me give everyone a website too. It's www.sba.gov/MI. On that website, under resources, you'll see it's our office, and you'll see resource guide. It'll be a PDF form, but at least you'll be able to get the resource guide from there.
Can you give it again?
It's www.sba.gov/MI.
Well, as I mentioned, and I want to thank our resource partners, SBA and SCORE, for being here. But as I mentioned when I started, of course you did not come to hear us just stand up here and talk. You came up here to learn how to grow your businesses, right? Yeah. Right. So we're going to get right down to it. I'm going to hand it over to who I consider the leading voices of food entrepreneurs in the city of Detroit. It's Ms. Davita Davidson and Ms. Jess Daniel. If you would like more information about CEED and the information about the upcoming events and things of that nature, the easiest way to do that is by either liking us on Facebook, which is just CEED.org, CEED.org, or you can also follow us on Twitter, MICEED. And again, my name is Robin Kinney. Welcome. I'm delighted to see so many new faces and some familiar faces, and hopefully you'll get out of this afternoon what you came here for. Welcome.
All right, I think up next we're going to have Davita telling us a little bit about the food we just ate.
Right. So according to your agenda, I just want to spend a couple of minutes, about 5 minutes, acknowledging and recognizing the fact that this meal was prepared by some amazing, what I would call micro and local small businesses that are right here in the city of Detroit. So without further ado, if you guys just hold your applause to the end, I would like for those folks to be recognized and acknowledged. April Anderson, co-owner of Good Cakes and Bakes, provided her signature. Did you do the ooey gooey, April? The ooey gooey. April, stand up, please. April is also an entrepreneur through Detroit Kitchen Connect, and she actually bakes out of our kitchen downstairs in the morning. April comes in at about 3 o'clock in the morning till about 6, and then she goes to open up her bakery that is located on the northwest side of the fabulous Avenue of Fashions on Livernois. So that's April Anderson. Starlet Simmons, if you would please stand as well. Starlet was that carrot cake? Yeah. The carrot cake. That's a well-meaning applause. Starlet is also an entrepreneur who utilizes our shared use kitchen that's located downstairs. Starlet, thank you very much. Cassandra Harvey, would you please stand? Cassandra owns Mississippi Zucchini Bread with the Twist. She provided the zucchini bread that's on the table along with those black-eyed peas that were absolutely amazing, and the cornbread. Thank you so much, Ms. Harvey. Eli of Eli Tea, you're going to hear from him this afternoon. He provided the tea. Chef Gabriel McNeil did the jerk chicken. Lester Gavoya cannot be here with us today. He provided that amazing curry chicken. I thought Linda K. Williams did that amazing chow-chow. We call it chow-chow in the South. It's the same thing. But she provided that. Who am I missing? Oh, I'm sorry, Kimba. DC Grind is here in the house. Dawn Claybrooks made that amazing salad that's all gone. And then last but not least, the last person I want to recognize, she's not here, and that's Lisa Lewinsky from Sister Pie, who did those amazing ham pies. That's it.